Hey, what's up, fam? Now, welcome back to another episode of Peak SZN, where we train to think, build to win, and wire for success. I'm your host, Marcus. Man, we got my boy, the two-tone bald head. That boy, Sean, man. What's that?
Good with y'all. Hey, y'all need there's some lemon lime with it. It's the lemon over there somewhere. But some of y'all be stink.
Let's jump into the funny moments, dog. What is your funny moment, Sean?
Oh my God. I was at Cole's last week. I ain't had time to go to the house and go doo-doo. You know, sometimes I go to Cole's.
Hold on. You understand that, like, the doo-doo hit you in the most awkward time?
Oh my God.
Oh, my stomach. Hey, sir, let me get by. Too much hot sauce. Damn, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. Come on, let me over. Somebody help me pee. Oh no, too much traffic. What's this traffic doing?
He just be like the one, like when you be driving and then you just be like, ooh.
That thing be here, so that thing be pumping.
You trying not to go so fast when you driving.
Like, let me get him. Oh, let me get him. That thing, like, he be sitting right there at the tip. It's like at the most awkward times. You better be put away, and it's like that dookie just be sitting right at the tip.
I'm trying to tell you, your day be messed up until you relieve from them doodles. You got to relieve from them doodles.
Bro, listen, I had one of those stories like that, bro. Man, I used to work for Massey. Like, y'all, please, man, it's like Massey Lunch here serving, bro. Working for them people, bro. And I was like Mr. Willie Jones, bro. I was like, him. Oh, God. Oh, somebody help me, please. I'm in the truck. Man, I don't went to McDonald's. And I don't know why I did this. I don't had they vanilla iced coffee from McDonald's. Boy, when I tell you that thing had my stomach burning, boy. Lord have mercy. I'm on the lawn and I just feel like, that thing came out nasty. You know, you trying to hold your butt cheeks like super. Please help me, Jesus. So I got on the lawn, boy. I had a fart so strong, bro. I swear for Lord, it was just as fart, bro. I had them shorted, boy. Bro, listen, bro. I had to take my drawers off, bro.
Drawers off. Yeah, no drawers off.
It was the funny joke that ever happened in my life, dog. But man, I would never drink McDonald's iced coffee ever again, bro. Because of
that's your first mistake right there. McDonald's.
You gonna tell me what my first?
You know, usually people go to Starbucks. Dunkin' Donuts
to be cheap. So I was like, man, McDonald's got the iced coffee for $1.99, and they were doing the pandemic. So I was like, shoot, why not just go ahead and get it? Then I said,
trying to drink coffee from not a coffee place. That's my funny story. So sometimes I go to Coles when I need a relief, when I don't got time to go home. It's very quiet in there, and I like that. Like, I gotta look, when you in a public bathroom, need to put at least 4 layers of tissue. If I ever catch somebody just sitting there behind,
just bare assing,
you were nasty. You nasty.
So okay, cool. So you said they nasty, right? But what if you go into the bathroom and you just barely made it to the bathroom? You gonna sit there and try to build that 4 layers, or you gonna go ahead and just hit that relief off first?
You ever been in a scenario when you look down and get some tissue and you can see the shadow of another motherfucker trying to wipe their ass? Like, and it's just like, oh.
Only you would look at that, bro. I'll be paying attention to none of that, bro. I'll be trying to,
you try to figure out what the fuck is that? And then you don't watch it. You don't, and then it's the cook that about to make my food.
Man, I ain't playing with you, man. So let's jump into the mental health check, man. How's your mental health, Rashad?
Hey, man, I appreciate facts. My mental health is probably like a 7.
Okay, why is that?
Because I know I can push for more. Yeah, that's why it's a 7.
Okay. So mine is like an 8.5. I have got to the place in my life where I don't have low highs and low lows. I don't have those times. So if my mental health gets anything, it's maybe like right in the middle, or like an 8 or a 7. You know what I'm saying? Just because I appreciate life. That's when things are going like horribly wrong or is going good. So I've gotten to that place. So I think like that's the reason why my mental health stays at a certain level. Do I have bad days? Yes. But my bad days are far in between when it comes down to it. And God for that, because I was a person like years ago that used to regret waking up in the morning. I used to regret like things that happened in my life. And I didn't look at things as a lesson. I looked at things as the end all be all. But like, God dang, man, it rains, it pours. So I just learned how to change my mindset so that way I'm appreciating life and
Hey,
then
man, it's always good, man.
opportunity every day to get better.
For sure, for sure.
Now let's jump into some sports. Like I have seen that Gervonta Davis has gotten another domestic violence charge. This man has so much greatness in him.
So much
But
money.
it's like he always get wrapped up in just domestic violence situations. And it's like I understand that with him being a little guy, and I ain't talking about his age or anything like that. I'm talking about his height. He probably has Napoleon syndrome. And for him, it always turns out bad. He got to understand the importance of his role that he has in today's time and understand that, like, there are people gunning for you. Like, I can take you off the board from knocking you out, or I could just take you off the board entirely by having you doing some stuff like this and getting these domestic violence charges. It's like you sat in jail for a year and a half. Bro, you have to think differently.
Yes.
In order to take advantage of the opportunity that you have. And so that's one thing I hate for him, bro. They probably thought I was going to address this part as a way of tearing him down and he shouldn't be. And no, this is a space of love. This is a space of correction. And this is a space where I'm going to hold him accountable, but I'm also going to hug you as your brother and tell you that I love you.
Oh, thanks.
And he'll tell you every day, like, we have these kind of conversations when I get on him and like, bro, you're not doing this. But I also have the accountability for myself to let me know when I'm doing something wrong. So Gervonta Davis, if you are watching this, dog, I want you to understand who you are. Understand the opportunity that you're presenting with. And don't allow anything to take you off your pivot. Don't allow anything to take you off your course. Keep being great, bro.
You're being great, man.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's talk about this. So many people have seen it in the press that Damian Lillard is going back to Portland for a 3-year, $42 million deal. Shad, how you feel about that, bro?
Shit. I thought he was going to, I mean, he want to be close to his kids, so I don't see why not. And it's
like people will find a way to make certain things work, bro. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. So if he wanted to be close to his kids, or the mother of his children want him to be close to his kids, they could have made provision for that, bro. It's different when you're struggling. It's different when you're going through financial turmoil and you don't have the same luxury as a person of his caliber. He has that luxury. You can't tell me like, oh, he's going back to Portland to be close to his kids, when at the same time he has the financial stability to get his kids flown to wherever he is. He has the financial stability to get the mother of his kids flown to who he is. I feel like Damian Lillard was a big fish in a small pond. He's one of those guys, like, he is larger than life in certain atmospheres. But the moment he get in a place where he has other dogs on the team with him, you kind of see him shrink. And it's a lot of players like that. Like when they're basically in a space where they're the only big name person, like they succeed, they elevate. But the moment they have to play around other guys as equally as talented as they are, then you see them kind of shrink. You see them kind of like, oh, okay, cool, like whatever. They don't as much no more.
I'll say this as well.
But
it's also like you could think, am I trying to chase a ring, or like I'm good? Like if I'm good, why not? I just go retire the team that drafted me. Like, if I'm done trying to chase, I mean, I'm gonna just go home.
So I get that. He probably ended his quest to compete for a ring, right? But I don't really feel like he gave it a fair chance with the Bucks. Honestly, I don't feel like they really cultivated the chemistry to win a championship, to be honest. I feel like it was one of those things when he went into it and he was like, man, I'm going to play with the guy because he's talented, and just see what we can do on the floor. Like, we ain't necessarily got to be friends, but you don't understand exactly how things work when you have a tight-knit bond with people. Like, I feel like y'all can conquer mountains when y'all have the same thought process. But he said something, I think it was like a month in. He was like, man, I'm out here in Milwaukee and it's boring. Boring. Dog, you're supposed to be chasing a ring. And what I didn't understand about it, well, I get that Milwaukee waived him. So it's like he was still going to have to go to another team. So it was still kind of like, what the heck is going on with bro? Because it's like you left Portland because you didn't have any help. You requested trade from Portland because you didn't have any help. So what's going to be different about this situation going back into Portland?
He just cruising.
Because you look at it, he got, it's a whole bunch of the talent positions are mostly point guard and shooting guards. They don't have a big man. I mean, they have bodies, but they don't have a necessarily dominating big man. Though. He's going to get some blocks, and he's going to be a dynamic force on the board. It's like you don't have that. I get that since the Bucks waived me, then Portland came back to get me. I mean, yeah. And then, but the only upside of it is the fact that for next season, this man will be making $70 million from next season, and that $112 million over 5 years. Like that is like the best thing that happened with this. So it's basically like a highway robbery to a sense, man. He gonna just be getting a check. Like he ain't gonna be a champion, and if that's what he wanted. I think like every kid in those spaces, whether you was in football, whether you was in basketball, I think the pinnacle of your career is always the championship. And that's the reason why he left. So what you feel like KD going to these Rockets? Let's go into that one.
I want to see how that go, because you got to think like the Rockets were second in the West, and that's without KD.
You said weird?
The Rockets were second in the West.
Oh, I thought you said weird. I'm like, he on the Rockets wagon now?
The Rockets was second in the West. That's without KD. And they got some more. Rockets went and got some pieces too. The Rockets didn't have a closer. They didn't know who was going to close. You don't know if Jalen Green going to close. You don't know if Van Fleet going to close.
Dog.
But now you got KD. You got somebody like this thing. When they lose, you got somebody who's going to give you at least 20, 28 and 6.
Look at my face. I can't really call the man a closer. Like, I love KD. Don't get me wrong. And I think, man, you don't have this conversation like 111 times. Like, I can't call KD a closer, honestly. Like, is he a person that's going to go out and get the points he's supposed to get every time, every night? Yeah. But you talk about a person that has to close out, or a person that has to be the deciding factor if y'all win the game or not. I don't see that happening, bro. I see how he's very talented. I think the true definition of a closer is somebody that can come down the stretch every time and be the end and the be all. He gonna put the nail in the coffin, and I don't see KD doing that, bro.
What if he do?
I just seem like he just came like he's a journeyman. He went from OKC. After he left OKC, he went to Golden State, correct? Then he went to Brooklyn. He could not manifest anything in Brooklyn. He's going to Phoenix. Could nothing happen in Phoenix? So is he that dynamic as you say he is? No. And people can go to however they want to, but I don't think he's just that dynamic of a player. One of those players, like, he's exciting to watch because he's 6'10", and he can shoot the jumper. He can shoot the trade. But it's not one of those things where he just like, okay, yeah, KD in the game, but it thing's a wrap. It's not one of those.
Man, that's how you feel about KD?
Huh?
That's how you feel about KD?
Man, I love the guy. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying?
All right, don't have KD come DM you.
You said what?
KD come DM you, bro.
Man, listen, little Forrest Whitaker, you probably want to stay out of my DM, boy. You hear me? Because I ain't gonna do that with you. But seriously, I don't find him as dynamic as you say he is. First of all, he got to stop getting hurt. It's like he's been healthy 7 years, and then he's been hurt the rest of the 7 years. I think at this point, it's just he might as well go ahead and get it ready for the next generation, to be honest. Okay, cool. Before we go to anything else, how do you feel about Joe Dumars, bro, coming in and putting the pressure on Zion? I don't know if you heard about it, but Joe Dumars, boy, He coming
Joe
out
Dumars.
pipeline on Zion, huh?
The coach.
No, Joe Dumars is the general manager now
What?
of
So
the New Orleans Pelicans.
what he was saying, Zion? I didn't catch that. What is that?
Man, he is on his butt. He's like, bro, listen, I understand when you got drafted, you're number one top prospect, and you're not a franchise player, but we need you to produce. So he's really on him about producing.
They told Zion.
Huh?
They told Zion that?
Yes.
Is he gonna produce though?
Are you shocked?
I ain't shocked, but I'd be shocked if he actually do it.
Bro, listen. I think he don't have a choice with Joe Dumars, bro. I think Zion got drafted. Y'all need to fact check me on this. I forgot. I think he got drafted in 2020. So Zion been signed for 5 years, and he's only played literally 3 years out of the 5 years he's been signed. When they signed Zion, they was up under a lot of pressure because they spent a lot of money on the guy, bro, for him to produce and for him to still like taking it lightly just on the court, just to be on the court a lot of times. That's making them look bad. Like, we spent all of this money and this guy is still not giving us anything. They thinking when they drafted Zion, they was going to go to the playoffs, everything.
Yeah. This man over here, like, come on.
He's been hurt or unhealthy. One of the two. And Zion, another player, like, he is pretty dope, but it don't mean that much, bro. You're not living up to the hype. Basically, you just one of those big for nothing dudes just running around just on the team just to be on the team. Like, hey, listen, I made it. You got a trophy for participation, bro. But they gave him all of that money because they're thinking like, this is the next LeBron.
He was supposed to.
There's going to be, his career is very promising. So they're walking into the situation thinking that he's going to deliver the way that he should, the way that they had hopes for him to deliver. And for him not to deliver at all, like, that's a slap in the face. When they could, like, bro, we could have gave you at least, we could sign you for 4 years and gave you $20 million. Not give you the guts, like, you know what I'm saying? Not give you the biggest contract and you really not doing anything for us. I'm just saying. Hey, y'all, we're going to take a commercial break, but we'll be right back with Peak Season. Hey, what's up, family? I'm right in the middle of creating another episode for Peak Season. And you mean to tell me you haven't liked, comment, or subscribed yet? When obviously I think it would improve your betterment of life. I'm just saying. Help me to help you. You know what I'm saying? Come on. We are back.
I want to shout out Blanche Ely High School.
Who?
They went
Blanche
Ely High School, man.
Oh, Lord. That sounds like the Golden Girls.
Hey, man. I'm talking about.
Thank you for being a friend.
I'm going to say like that. We'll beat your school any day. Beat your school any day. Even though I graduated from Southwest. Right. I graduated from Southwest. But,
that's messed up. He just been a for Adrian. So your heart is true. You're a pal.
I'm from Pompano Beach. Yeah. All right. So like, shout out to Blanche Ely High School. Shout out to them Tigers. I'd like to give a shout out to Coach McFadden. Shout out Coach McFadden. They went 8-4, 2024-2025. They went 8-4.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Let me tell you, what stood out to me is how they beat in teams 70-0. They beat Deerfield Beach High School. I got to go back and go look at like schedule when they played them last season, but they beat them 70-0.
Yeah,
I don't need to discuss anything there.
Hold on. You gonna try to do it? She don't so dismiss with that. I don't need to be discuss that more with that.
That means that you didn't even get past the 30. What really stood out to me was he's a senior now, but the junior, that's Pascal, number 4, running back number 4. 159 carry, dog. Right. 159 carry. That boy cheated out there. He averaged 9.7 yards a carry.
Oh, that's dope.
That boy moving on water.
That boy walking on water.
That boy is walking on water. Let me tell you, he got 14 TDs.
14? Ooh.
14.
Listen, with the right program, that man.
1,500 yards, bro.
Oh, yeah.
1,538, bro.
If he stay on the right path and he stay in that gym, he stay eating right, being healthy, bruh, this man can go to college and take it to the next level, dog.
And then don't get me if I say that Keith Thompson, senior, middle linebacker, O linebacker, 7 solo tackles, 10 total tackles, two takeaways, 7.3 tackles a game. It's a bad boy. He come for his lunch money.
Listen, shout out to Frederick Douglass High School, man. Shout out to the Astros. Y'all know.
Okay, shout out to Southwest DeKalb Panthers as well. Shout out
high school Astros. Man, shout out to my boy John Wilson. Shout out all of the seniors that has went to college. That's what will be attending the college in the fall. Of course, Adonis, he's going to Georgia Tech. Dakari is going to Clayton State. But we're gonna like talk about those guys. And Xavier, he's going to Georgia Tech. We have Jonte, he's going to Georgia.
Okay.
Man, so many dynamic guys from that program last year that it wasn't even funny how many guys that left. I'm interested and looking forward to the future of how Coach Smooth will shape more wide receivers to go to the next level. I seen some of the training videos. His program called Smooth Skills, he got those wide receivers on a whole different level. And I say like he really takes and turns coaching into a science. He's teaching them how to find angles to manipulate the defense to catch the ball. I hope they really put in the time and the effort to make sure that they discover who can be a threat in the air game, because that's going to be major for them this year. The topic is there still room for real men? Is going to force you to think on all different levels in order for you to understand how men think or how we feel about the situation. So let's be real. Okay, society says open up, but when we do, are we truly accepted or judged? How do you feel about it, Rashad?
I can't speak for everybody. I feel like
I hate this man so much, bro. I can't speak for everybody. Come on, man.
I can't speak for everybody. I can speak for me.
Go ahead.
Or if you're a man who kind of sees my point of view like the same way, then you'll understand what I'm saying. I feel like it can be up there. But
what you mean it can be what?
I feel like if you allow society to determine how you go about it, or if you do, like if you judge like you allow society, but why is society so important on how you factor those things? Like I'm a man. Society can't tell me how to be a man. They're not there with me. Society's not there with me all the time. Or what I'm going through in life, or what it is to be a real man. Because every man goes through different struggles, or even if it's even in success, like differently. So they might talk about it differently, or they might express it differently. I don't mean it's bad, but everybody exposes their, their thoughts, their emotions, their energy different. So it's like you can't put a tag on that man for his realness or manliness, or because you don't know that man to just label that man this. That's just how I feel about it.
I feel two ways about this conversation. When you know who you are, it's like, who cares what you think about me? Like, who cares about your judgment? It's like, I know who I am. And I do feel like it is a stigma behind men of that we're bad at expressing ourselves, or we're bad at communicating. But the moment that we do, I feel like it is things that we're ostracized for. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it is some things like, oh, well, he just told me all that. Like, be a real man. Say it with your chest. And they start wanting to do so many different, like, toxic words or suppressing words. It's like, I'm supposed to be able to express how I feel. A lot of times, men wasn't able to express the way they feel or say the things that need to be said. We kind of like just left it be what it is. That's not effectively communicating. If we want us to come into a space where we're communicating effectively, we have to also feel safe enough to tell people how we really feel without being ridiculed or without being told we're sassy. Because a lot of times that's what a lot of men are afraid of. If I say too much, it's gonna be coming off I'm sassy or I'm petty. But it's like, no, this is what I need to say in the first place. And I'm point like I won't allow anybody to judge me.
Yeah, man. And I just had to sound smart there because what I want to say, I want to still be able to come on the next one and the next one.
So you said
I just want to sound.
All the thing I'm gonna say is that Lord deliver me.
Because how I really feel.
The man have it crazy.
How I really feel is because all that what I was saying, I ain't remember nothing.
Hey, look, y'all just see he said a whole bunch of bumbo jumbo. Man, say how you really feel.
All right, how I feel, man. Hey, man, we can't curse on him.
Bro, just say what you want to say. Just
look. Okay, look. Okay, cool. All
that kind of stuff.
We keep it a little rated R PG. Fuck what?
Oh Lord.
Well, you know what? Forget what people saying, bro. Period. Because when you die, you're not gonna be with them people. So I mean, I'm trying to understand. I mean, they in God talking to you. You know what I'm saying? What you need to be doing, or like someone who, unless you actually doing something that you ain't supposed to do, and somebody is trying to get you back on the right track, then I will understand why society is on you because you ain't doing what you need to be doing. But if you got yourself, you on the right track, bro, focus on what you need because you can't focus on other shit. Like when you do you focus on your phone or you focus on trying to get the doodle out and not have the water hit your hole, man? Like you trying to focus on that, not getting the little fruit, the little fruit.
Bro,
you're not trying to get that. Like, come on, man. It's just like you focus on what you can focus on. You're trying to focus on not getting the water in your fruit. Okay, that's what it is. I think that's the easiest way I can sum that up. Now, you worry about your phone or not getting doodle on the tissue.
Lord. So like I said again, it's like we have to stop worried about what people are going to say. I feel like if more men were expressing themselves in positive ways, learning how to talk to get their point across, then maybe we wouldn't have so many failed relationships. But a lot of times men won't talk about how they feel to that individual and they'll take it elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we have to be very cognizant of expressing ourselves. But I don't feel like just because people calling it sassy or just because people are calling it doing too much, as though we should stop expressing ourselves. No, we need to always say exactly what needs to be said.
Yeah, no, I feel like I don't care if it's sassy. I'm gonna tell you this. Before you get in my car, you got gas money for me to take you where you need to go. I don't want to hear we found don't fill the tank up, man. You can't keep using you got me next Wednesday. I heard that about 80 times over. That's 80 Wednesdays. Where's my money? We're not doing it anymore. Another one would be before I spend my money on you, man, what is your intentions?
No, you should have been asking that on the phone, my dog. Don't wait till you get to the day to ask that.
Nah, because they butter on the phone. I need to know. That I'm gonna see they on the talk, so you get them in the text because they like the text. So, what's your intentions? If you can't even tell me your intention, you keep on with the. So when we going out, cool. Don't reply back. That's how you do it. Don't reply back. He looks stupid replying back. It's like now you one of her girlfriends because she just know you like, Dari, leave it alone. Something that meant that I think that's what a lot of it is. Look, if she's not interested, let it go. She's not the one. Okay, let it go. Focus on yourself. Like I said earlier, worry about not having the water hit you when you sit down. Life is life.
Man, man, we gonna get you a job as an old man, bro. I promise. Oh man. Oh God. Men often tie their identity to their earning power. But what happens during the financial hardship?
Let me drink some water first.
Oh Lord. We can't allow our identity to be rooted in just in how much we can bring in or how much money we can make. Okay, cool. We cannot allow our identity to be defined by how much money we can make. But we have to know who we are. And the reason I say that because we all go through hardships, right? And sometimes you'll go through a mental hardship, sometimes you go through financial hardship. And it's like, who are you when you're going through those financial hardships? Can you get on a plan that will help you get those finances back in order? Or are you beating up on yourself just because you're having a financial hardship? And I feel like we can't interrupt what God is doing in our life sometimes because he takes us to the wilderness and he makes us go through these financial hardships sometimes in order to get us to the place that we ultimately need to be. And if you're so afraid of going through a financial hardship that you just like, God, I'll just stay here instead of going there, then you will never be fulfilled. It's like I've went through hardships, even though I'm coming to a place of being financially free. I've been through hardships. I've been through times when I'm like months and like this is everything is not coming together, or money is tight right now. But it never defined who I was, especially when I got to this version of myself. It never defined who I was. It's just like, okay, cool. What else can I do to turn this hardship into a river that flows, or turn it into abundance, or turn it into some extra money or something? But I didn't let it define me like, dang, bro, I'm worthless because I'm going through this hardship. Okay. And I'm going to tell you like this, right? When I lost my car, I lost my ex-wife, and I lost everything that was connected to that. At one point in time, I said I lost everything. The moment I started getting clarity about it is when God had to show me, like, you didn't lose everything. You lost that situation that was keeping you in bondage. You lost that situation that was emptying your cup. So the moment I learned that, I was like, oh, okay, cool.
No, in fact, I learned to say no. No.
Why you gotta look at the camera like that, bro?
Because I learned this, a lot of people, it's hard for them to say, no, I can't do it. I can't help it. Sometimes, hey, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm going through it too. You worried about you.
Yeah.
I still didn't get that $40 you owe. And you asking for $10 more.
Y'all, obviously, somebody owe this man some money because this nigga keeps
money.
So, okay, and another thing, when I went through financial hardships, the best thing that I did at that point is to get a budget plan, is to start looking at my finances from a place of giving those finances vision. So I started to write down certain things that helped me to manifest them. And I started praying on them, laying my hands on them. I started looking at them every day. God, I want to be able to do this in my life. God, let me write it down so that way I'm not straying away from my finances. I'm actually taking and looking at them and reevaluating them. So it allowed me to see the discrepancies in my own spending habits. But a lot of people think when you're going through financial hardship, it destroys you. It destroys your routine. It destroys you. It destroys your money. It destroys everything that's in its path. And it really don't. It actually gets you to a place when you're going through those hardships of reevaluating the things that you need to take out of your budget, the things that you need to reconsider instead of just frivolously spending just because. So a lot of times, a hardship is not meant to break you. It's meant to teach you something in that meantime. And if you're going through a financial hardship yourself, y'all need to get my Peace budget tracker. I'm just saying. It's just shit. Hey, shameless plug. You make Peace budget tracker, man. All right. Are men still expected to pay for everything? And does money impact the perceived manhood in relationships? Let's go, Ashad. Let's see what you got to say about this.
I ain't paying for shit. Tell you that.
Oh.
No, the B is just when you lead off with money, man.
Yeah, he's been a butthole. I don't know why, but he's been a butthole. Go ahead, bro.
It's the lemon lime boy that got me up.
The who?
It's that.
Yo,
that lemon lime boy.
Bro. I need, hold on, before you start. Guys, I need all my prayer warriors to lay a hand and stretch it out towards this brother and ask Jesus to heal his body, to heal his mind, heal the way he's thinking, Jesus. Because, man, listen, stretch your hand. We're going to say a prayer for him. That's it. Go ahead, bro.
I feel like that's something to be talked about, but if I'm really not invested in you, I don't feel like I need to be doing anything. What have you invested in this relationship for me to just, indulge me, just do this for you? Like, am I learning anything from you? Like, what are you actually here with me for? You know what I'm saying? Is it just for luxury?
Fans are the providers, right?
Supposedly.
I think those men also got a sense of belonging when they went home, a sense of peace when they went home. And it wasn't necessarily like, I'm going to provide for you and I have to handle you at the same time. But a lot of women, they want to take and they want a man to provide, but you don't want to provide the thing that is for free. Provide the free stuff. Provide the security. So provide the peace. And if you can't provide for that, why would he pay for everything? Because you out here acting like a big bro. You hear me? You're hard every time. You just so he's like, man, listen.
Can't do it.
I ain't gonna deal with bitch so like that, bye. You hear me? So it's like if we want to get to a place that men are getting back to being those things, then women have to provide certain things too. Now, we have to do a better job in leadership. I don't want nobody to get me wrong. Like, I hold both genders accountable. We have to do a better job of leadership. We have to really mark down. We have to really jot down what leadership looks like. We have to have a certain list of requirements that we require from ourselves as well as we require from others. But we have to do a better job of leadership because we have been doing a bad job at leading our communities and leading our women. So a lot of times they don't trust us to do anything. So they start just relying on the money that we have. And that is our overall identity. But when we get to a place that we're able to lead properly and we're able to lead properly with grace and love, and you know what I'm saying? And now it's like, okay, cool, I hear you, I see you. But when we try to lead out of ego and toxic masculinity, that is the thing that holds us back all the time. So you got a lot of single women. It's not necessarily they can't find a man. A lot of times they don't want to deal with the problem that comes with a man because we haven't done a great job of leadership. But when we get to a place that we start leading correctly, we start leading with love. We start talking with love. It's like, I want you to be submissive. So guess what? I have to be gentle with you for you to be submissive. Not just monetary. I have to be submissive with you I have to be gentle with you for you to allow me to lead.
Right.
And sometimes you got to find a balance between being gentle and being hard like Noah. You got to find that in between character that's like right in the middle. It's not too gentle and not too hard, but that more just right fit right there in the groove. Sometimes you got to do it, but that's how you can lead. When you're being very gentle, that means you have the mindset to hear her. But sometimes you have to be very stern. So I'm not even gonna say hard. I'm gonna say stern, and that kind of give a woman a greater sense of who you are. When you're stern, but you're gentle at the same time. It's like, I'm gonna learn how to talk to you. I'm gonna learn how to put things in a way that you can understand me, hear me, and see me. You feel me?
Okay.
Okay. Can you be, and then my last question, Shaw, can you be masculine and emotionally safe in 2025?
It's so much going on, bro. I don't even know what safe is over here.
So, Lord Jesus, pray for him, Jesus. Y'all stretch your hands right quick for 2 seconds. Pray for my brother with the halfway crazy. You stretch your hands too. Exactly. So, so
Um,
I can say that you can be masculine and emotionally safe because you have to be that way inside of yourself. You have to create a safe space for yourself to live. And I ain't talking about physically, I'm talking about spiritually and emotionally. You have to create a safe space for yourself to live. Have to create a safe space for you to feel. Have to create a safe space for you to heal. A lot of times we're going to outside entities to help us to heal, to help us feel safe when you never feel safe in the first place. A lot of us don't feel safe within ourselves. So that's why we have to find other people to make us feel safe. Like you make me feel like some people make you feel safe to talk about what you have been through, but you've never sat down with yourself and had those conversations and experienced that. So stop a lot. So stop wanting others to make you feel safe when you got to feel safe with you first.
nah, facts.
I think that's what. To be honest, I think that's what safety starts. Safe, like feeling safe, starts with inside of you. With you able to, you're able to feel safe with the things that you've been through. You have to create a safe space for yourself. You have to do that, and that's how I want to say it. Like even being masculine, like you gotta be okay with everybody not going to accept you being masculine.
Yeah.
But safe part, emotionally safe, you have to make yourself emotionally safe. You have to make yourself emotionally safe.
Fact. And some of y'all need to be safe because I ain't safe down there.
So some people, they run from themselves. That's why they have to find it in other people. But when you make yourself feel safe, you don't have to look for yourself in other people.
Yeah. And then I said, some people need to be safe because they ain't safe down there. Because they ain't safe. And stop not being safe. Be safe. It's in the stove. Be safe.
Yeah.
Be smart. Like if you know this is not what you want from this individual, you need to let that be known because like confusion can lead to you being in prison for not knowing, or you might have known and you just let it go by. But you need to know exactly what you're getting into before you get into it. Because, like, come on, you need to know this is not what I want.
Yeah.
If this person wants to continue to thrive and have fun, then that's on them. But you can live with yourself. Well, I mean, shit, I ain't lying about anything. You don't gotta lie about anything. You tell the truth. I mean,
Because ultimately, I'm gonna be real. Like that's where my safety came from. For me to feel safe to express myself, for me to feel safe to sit with myself emotionally and spiritually. Sometimes I had to make myself feel safe. I had to, or and not even that. I had to look a little further than myself and find that the ultimate safe place for myself is I had to sit with myself, and then I had to go a little deeper than that. The ultimately safe place for me is having a safe relationship with God and allowing Him to assess me, to allow Him to, how you say, to bring certain things forward from my subconscious mind to my conscious mind, so that way I can deal with Him. But I had to make that safe room inside of me and God first. And that's when I was able to feel like I can be safe around people, because I no longer look for people to be safe for me. I only look for God to be safe for me and myself. So that's where it comes from. Hey, man, Shaw, do you got anything to say to the people?
Yes, I do.
Oh, Lord.
Drink your water. I'm tired of going in them bathroom stalls and you stink. I'm so tired of seeing piss on the floor.
They probably did him, y'all. But go ahead.
It's not me. I know it's not me. But my thing to say to everybody: be yourself. Stop lying to people or something that you know, because eventually somebody gonna find out. Just be yourself and stop worrying about somebody else, because somebody else could be gone tomorrow. Then what? Be yourself. Live life. Actually live life. Stop living for other people. They don't really care about you unless they really care about you. That's all I'm gonna say.
So, man, like I say, we have to do a better job in modeling leadership. We have to know how to operate in being stern and being gentle, but right in the middle, so that way we can be a little bit more cognizant of the things that happen. We have to find a safe place in ourselves and God first before we can allow other people to be safe for us. And yeah, man. So y'all already know what it is, peak season. I'm your host, Amartis, and you know, like we say, train to think, build to win, and wire for success. This is peak season, and man, that is my two-tone bald head host, Ashar the Beard. And y'all, before we go, for the rest of this week, just stretch your hands out. If you see this message and you see this podcast, God will keep on. Just stretch your hands out. Just pray for the young man, dog. He needs just pray for him. Hey, man, until next time, man. This is peak season. All right.